I'm on Midland Road, just north of Blythe, California. And I'll be headed to the Big Maria Mountains. And I'll actually be headed right over there. I'll be going to the high point. I was at the Big Maria False Big Maria, I guess you call it. It's just a little lower in elevation than Big Maria itself. But this trip will be the high point. I'll be hiking up, it's early afternoon right now. I'll be hiking up today and staying in a bivvy up near the top. And I don't know what kind of a sunset I'll be getting today. It's actually raining right now. Getting off this road and traveling on a dirt road here shortly. So yeah, and then it's tomorrow morning I'll wake up, hike back up to the high point, get some sunrise shots, and then head back home. So all right, let's hit it. All right, the rain is just starting to let up. Boy, there was a big cloud that just passed through here, and it rained pretty good. Whew. All right, so there's my car. Gonna be heading up this way into the mountains. The high point is out of view right now. Like I said, I was here in 2022, and I'm basically just going to follow my GPS tracks the way I came back. So, all right, I'll be leaving here shortly as soon as this rain stops. But if it starts up again, I brought the gear. Okay, it's about 1:30, starting the hike / climb up there, looking for the high point this time. I could have left when it was raining, but you put the rain gear on and all that, and then it just seems like every time I do that, as soon as I start hiking within the hour, I've got to stop and take it all off again. So I got myself ready and waited a few extra minutes, and the rain stopped, and I don't see any rain in the distance coming this way, so that's good. Not supposed to rain anymore today or tomorrow. So yeah, it should take me maybe 3 hours or so to get to the top. I'm not sure. We'll have to play it by ear. All right. We'll see you tomorrow out back. Gained some pretty good elevation. Gonna be going right up to that area there, and then following the ridge up to there and then following that back. Just kind of getting started here. Okay, made it to the ridge. Kind of just climbing up this ridge here. Go up this ridge and up to that higher point there. That's where I came from. Beautiful view. And then over here is the other side. That's where I had climbed up before, and I gained the ridge further up. But not this time. Going up the way I came down, it seemed a little easier. If I didn't mention before, there's no trail up to Big Maria. You just make your way. It's pretty easy going, especially after rain. It dusted these rocks off quite a bit, where they're not as slippery. They're really grippy on your shoes. But yeah, not a bad view there. See my car down there. There's the Outback. Very nice. All right, continuing. Okay, I've gained kind of the main ridge here. Kind of flattens out on top a little bit. A little windy up here. Hope you can hear me okay. Ooh, there's a little arch over there. I don't know if you can see that or not. All right, and I believe that right there is False Maria. That's where I was before in 2022. And I'll be headed behind this ridge here for the actual high point. But yeah, everything's going smooth. I knew I came down this ridge, so I know it doesn't cliff out on me, which is a nice feeling. There may be some ups and downs, but it shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, look at that. Right along the ridge. I'll be going behind that peak right there. All right, I'm headed just to the left of that peak there, going up this wash. I'm gonna skirt this way. Came from over here. So yeah. All right, cruising right up this ravine here. Headed that way. Once I get up there, I'll turn right. All right. Yeah. Getting there. The weather's been really nice for climbing up. You know, going up in the desert, on a desert mountain where there's no water, the pack is heaviest. I've got about a little over 1.5 gallons of water. And I'll be down to about 2 liters when I'm hiking down. So my pack will be a lot lighter. All right, continuing up. Almost to this next ridge. That's a look down where I came from. Headed up, right up through there, just to the left of that high point there on the left of the screen. Right up that gully. All right. It's been pretty solid for the most part. Okay, I made it up to the main ridge. Came up from down there. If you can hear me, it's really windy. Gonna be walking just to the left of this, headed that way. That might even be the high point right there in the middle. We'll see. These are the clouds that are coming this way. They look good. I don't see any major rain coming. That's good. All right. Let's see how I negotiate this. Well, I did it twice before. Okay, that looks like False Maria there, right there. And then the high point, I believe, is that point there. All right, this is the ridge. Just gonna stay to the left of the high points here. So kind of not what I'm on right now. I'm on the edge of a cliff here. But, yeah. Walked right around this thing here on the right, came up that way. Okay, so that's most definitely False Maria right there. And then that's got to be the high point right there. And this is the ridges I still have to negotiate to get there. Very windy up here. Better on the other side of the mountain behind me. Kind of chilly too. Oh. Yeah, over here, it's a lot less windy. Be keeping that in mind when I make my campsite. No wind right here. That's nice. Look at that view. Just beautiful. I'm getting real close now. It's just right behind me. Oh, there's a ravine that I climb up that kind of goes in between both False Maria and the high point there. This time I'll be making a left and going to the high point. All right, last push up to just below the summit, climbing this creek. Look at that view. Beautiful. I don't see a threat of rain, so that's good. Just gonna follow this creek up. It's going good. Gotta find a nice little niche for camp. Preferably not in the creek here, in case I get a downpour, wash me down the mountain. Don't want that. It's a little exposed, but look at how nice and flat this is. This might be camp. And look at that for sunset. Wow. I mean, this is pretty nice. It's not too windy right now. I'm thinking I just might stay here. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Get my sleeping pad out. I'll try and find a spot that isn't quite as windy. This seems to be a little better, a little inward here, away from the edge. All right, maybe even right here. right, this is camp. I'm up on a ledge here. Not a bad view. It's a little cold and breezy right now. And I'm not far from the summit. It's just up that ravine and to the left. I'll be going there in just a few minutes. I'm going to get something to eat here real quick and secure my bivvy. Make sure it's waterproof and that it doesn't blow away, which is very important. All right, not supposed to rain anymore, so that would be nice. All right, there's False Maria right there on the right. Look at that view. Beautiful. The sun's getting kind of low there, so it's giving some nice shadows. Making my way up the back of this guy here. Shouldn't be too long now. It's actually just a walk up the back. All the climbing was getting up here. Woo! Yeah, pretty nice. Well, there it is. That's the summit. Just about there. Check out this view. It's pretty nice. There's False Maria, right there. No wind right here for some reason. Very nice. All right, I think I'll finish this. Windy up here. I got some rocks holding my camera. Oh, look at that. What a view. Beautiful. It may not sound like it, but the wind is howling up here and it's freezing cold, but it's a beautiful view. Very nice. There's some summit blocks you climb on. There's the register. I normally don't sign those. Pretty nice. Taking a different way back to my camp, kind of going toward the front of the frontal mountains instead of behind, but, just for a different view. But, yeah, beautiful. Look at that sun. That's pretty nice. Getting better by the minute. This route actually was a lot better. My camp is right there. See it there, just to the left of that little peak sticking out with the light on it. Right there. All right, I am decked out. Got my my cozy slippers on. I've got 4 pairs of pants on, 3 or 4 pairs of, 3 or 4 jackets, a couple of hoods, and it's windy and cold. All right, just woke up. Got a full moon setting behind my camp here. Sun will be coming up in a little bit. And I'm headed down. Just gonna climb back down. Just a blue sky today, no clouds. Slept really good. Glad it didn't rain on me. All right. Headed back down and headed home. All right. That about wraps up Big Maria Mountain. I'm in the final wash back to my outback. So pretty much done here. It's a little difficult climb. You got to be careful. You don't want to twist an ankle or anything, and there's some route finding involved. Especially once you get to the top of the ridge up there, you're skipping up and down over so many ridges, and you've got to know which way to go. Otherwise, you've got to constantly turn around and backtrack. But having been up there in 2022, 2 years ago, it was nice on this trip because all I did was follow my GPS tracks until I got to the ridge up there, the final ridge that separates False Maria and the high point. And I just turned north and went up to the high point. Beautiful weather, as well, for photography anyway. It was about 40-something degrees and the wind was howling. But the clouds, and with it being really close to sunset, was just absolutely gorgeous. All right, I hope you enjoyed Big Maria Mountain. We'll see you on the next one.